Have you ever noticed something strange about Roblox? Some of the most technically impressive games on the platform barely reach a few hundred players. Like, look at this Attack on Titan game with just 60 active players. It's one of the most impressive games I've played. Like, look at the menus, the characters, or the awesome ODM gear physics. Meanwhile, a literal brain rot game somehow has hundreds of thousands of players. I'm not trying to say Steal a Brain Rot is a bad or a horrible game or anything. It's definitely one of the harder games to make, but the core game loop is just so simple, it seems backwards. Wouldn't better games get more attention? Well, not on Roblox. The first thing people forget is that Roblox isn't really competing with Steam, it's competing with TikTok. Most Roblox players aren't opening the platform because they spent weeks researching what to play. They're bored, they're looking for instant entertainment. When someone opens Roblox, they don't want to learn complicated mechanics, they don't want to read tutorials, they don't want to memorize crafting systems. They want something they can understand in 5 seconds. Let's play this game called Finish the Word. What do you have to do? You sit down on a chair, you say a word that starts with the last letter of the word before it, and that's it. That's the whole game. And how many players? 7,000. Now, I'm not saying it's not fun or anything. I really like the game. It's just so simple. Now, compare that to GPO or Grand Peace Online. This game is huge. There's fruits, dungeon, boats, islands, different worlds, awesome combat, NPC dialogue, but even if it's objectively better, if a new player got on the game, he'll be lost. He'll be lost in the menus, the weapon options, or even getting to certain bosses they saw in a video. All of this causes confusion. Every extra second of confusion increases the chance to leave. This is a concept called friction. The less friction a game has, the easier it is for a player to stay. Another reason is Roblox's audience. Millions of Roblox players are children. Children generally don't care whether their game has a revolutionary mechanic. They care if it's fun. Bright colors, funny animations, big rewards, pets, simple games give players constant dopamine. The reward never stops. It's this constant dopamine cycle that's very effective. Here's where things get much harder for unique games. Roblox's Discover page isn't designed to give every game equal exposure. Its goal is to recommend games that keep players engaged, so it naturally favors titles that already have lots of active players and strong retention. If a game already has hundreds of thousands of players, it's a safe recommendation. Roblox knows people are enjoying it, so it keeps pushing that game out to even more users. This creates what's called a positive feedback loop. Popular games get recommended more, which brings in more players, making them even more popular. Meanwhile, a creative game with only a few dozen players has a much harder time getting noticed, even if it's an amazing game. Simple games also have a huge advantage when it comes to updates. I mean, Steal a Brain Rot has so many events and updates, while other games lag behind. A story-driven RPG might need new maps, enemies, animations, dialogue, and months of development before getting new content. Those updates are much faster to make, which means developers can release content more often. Frequent updates keeps players coming back. Roblox's algorithm tends to favor games that stay active. Imagine you see two games you've never played before. One has 300 players online and the other has 40,000 players online. Most people will click the second game without thinking twice. Not because they know it's better, but because thousands of other players have already chosen it. We naturally trust something more when we see other people enjoying it. And on Roblox, the live player count makes that effect even stronger. Building something original is also much riskier. A developer can spend years creating brand new mechanics only to discover that players aren't interested. But games like simulators, tycoons, and collection games already have proven formulas. Developers know players enjoy these gameplay loops, so they're much safer investments. Instead of taking a huge risk on something completely new, many developers choose to improve a formula that's already working. That's actually why we get so many clones of popular games instead of innovation. So does this mean unique Roblox games can't succeed? Of course not. Games like Deep Ocean, Phantom Forces, and Blox Fruits prove that originality can still find an audience. The Roblox algorithm rewards games that are easy to understand, quick to update, and great at keeping players engaged. Simple games fit that formula almost perfectly, which is why they continue dominating the platform. So yeah, that was my take on the topic. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video, or if I'm just plain wrong. Please leave it down below in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.